by John Steinbeck has been banned for violence and like bad language, but I think that it shouldn't have been banned because of everything that it teaches you, along with that like overcomes all of the bad language and stuff. Like for instance, Lenny said, "Tell how it's gonna be." George had been listening to the distant sounds. For a moment he was businesslike. "Look across the river, Lenny, and I'll tell you so you can almost see it." Lenny turned his head and looked up off across the pool, up the darkening slopes of the Gavilands. "We gonna get a little place," George began. He reached in his side pocket and brought out Carlson's Luger. He snapped off the safety, and the hand and gun lay on the ground behind Lenny's back. He looked at the back of Lenny's head, a place where the spine and skull were joined. A man's voice called up from the river, and another man answered. "Go on," said Lenny. George raised his gun, and his hand shook, and he dropped his hand to the ground again. "Go on," said Lenny. "How's it gonna be? We gonna get a little place?" "We'll have a cow," said George, "and we'll have maybe a pig and chickens, and down the flat we'll have a little piece of alfalfa." "For the rabbits," Lenny shouted, and "for the rabbits," George repeated, "and I'll get to tend to the rabbits, and you get to tend the rabbits." Lenny giggled with happiness. "And live on the fat of the land?" "Yes." And George raised the gun and steadied it, and he brought the muzzle of it close to the back of Lenny's head. The hand shook violently, but his face set and his hand steadied. He pulled the trigger. The crash of the shot rolled up the hills and rolled down again. Lenny jarred and then settled slowly forward to the sand, and he lay without quivering. Now, this is the most controversial part of the book because George was killing his best friend, but he was killing him to prevent him from getting an even worse death for what he had done before. So he was protecting him in a way that doesn't exactly make sense originally, but if you read the book, you'd understand it.